Hey everyone, welcome to Madam Kovic.
And I'm Bruce Greene.
Now let's talk about Silent Hill's getting canceled again.
What? Yeah, you forgot something on Monday.
It was Clap Monday then, but this is Wednesday.
Well, you forgot it, so you better clap now.
Remember the Clap Wednesday.
Oh.
That's all you get.
Favorite
You only
holiday.
get one Clap Wednesday. Go ahead.
Can we be serious? This is games journalism.
Yeah, games journalism.
Anyway, sounds like Silent Hills has gone full Half-Life 3,
Uh-oh.
according to a recent comment by film director Guillermo Del Toro.
First, here's a quick recap to get you guys up to speed. Video game designer Hideo Kojima and Del Toro collaborated on Silent Hills, which was to resurrect the dormant Konami-owned horror franchise.
However, Konami has since dismissed Kojima and his team under bizarre circumstances, leaving us to assume the game is either dormant or dead.
Yeah, it sounds like the latter is most likely, since Del Toro says, quote, "Makes no fucking sense at all that the game is not happening," in an interview with Bloody Disgusting. Makes no fucking sense at all.
Yeah, and we hear you, you adorable bearded scarf man. We're gonna pour one out for our Fallen Hills.
Lawrence, what else does the interview hint at?
Let's hear it. It has a slight mention of what might have been in the game. In lamenting over the death of the game, Del Toro explains that, quote, "Some of the stuff that we were designing for Silent Hills I've seen in games that came after, like The Last of Us."
Ooh.
Which makes me think we were not wrong. We were going the right direction. So, you know, what was in The Last of Us that might have been in Silent Hills? We have no idea.
Yeah.
Little girls.
A lot of shit in there. Yeah, at this point, we're left wondering what the fuck actually happened to the game, because Konami hasn't said. PT was amazing, and I want to play more of that, so I got some blue balls going on, and
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys do too, whatever the female equivalent of blue balls is. Blue clam? I don't know.
Would blue clams be in Silent Hills as an enemy, Lawrence?
Yes, maybe that was what was in The Last of Us.
Blue waffles.
No.
So funny enough, actually, we have some exclusive info to share on that subject, and yes, we know we have actually said that before.
Yeah, 4 months ago, we reported that Microsoft was attempting to purchase Silent Hills as a brand from Konami and host the game as an Xbox One exclusive.
Would have been a smart move. They're going for like the Five Nights at Freddy's angle. Anyway, we received an update from our source on the matter, and the news is not good.
Yeah, apparently the deal worked out like this. Typically, huge deals of this nature are part cash and part company equity stock, basically.
Yep. Konami didn't want any cash and instead tried to negotiate for all stock, which, given the value of the deal, would have made them part owners of Microsoft. Yeah.
Lawrence, would Microsoft be willing to do that sort of thing?
Well, I mean, clearly no, since the deal fell through. It's just not worth that. And plus, it's usually amortized out over several years, so the cash is one giant chunk, but you don't get it in a brick. It sounds like they wanted all stock up front, which is just not how these deals go.
Yeah.
So Konami kind of further shot themselves in the foot by releasing Kojima and the entire game staff. Because they gave away any of their negotiating leverage. All they have is the name and the brand. And they don't have any of the talent or really any of the project to negotiate with.
So what you're saying is that Konami still owns the brand, but Microsoft could theoretically just pick up Kojima and whoever and make something else a la Allison Road.
So now it's sounding like Microsoft wants to hire most of that team directly for Microsoft Game Studios and develop an original horror game as an Xbox exclusive.
This could be their Shenmue. Anyone?
No.
There's a cricket in the background that agrees.
Oh, thank you.
All right. We know what all of this sounds like. It sounds like we're going back on our original report. Well, we are not.
I don't feel that way.
We still think that that is actually true, what we reported on, and we think that this is true as well.
That's right. We trusted our source then, and we still do today.
Yep.
We believe that the negotiations were happening at the time when we reported on it, just like we believe the negotiations have since broken down.
Yeah, we also believe that Microsoft is currently courting Kojima, so we reserve the right to be smug as fuck if that actually goes through. I mean,
That is a Lawrence line. We are vicariously living through Lawrence.
Lawrence, show him your smug face. Yeah, that's super smug.
That's gonna show up on punchable faces.
Putting our egos aside for a sec, let's analyze this story a bit and see if it actually makes sense.
Right. First off, why would Konami angle on pure equity in a deal for Silent Hills, Lawrence?
As near as we can tell, they just have enough cash already, so they don't need more operating income.
Yeah.
Despite declining digital entertainment revenues, Konami is still earning just shitloads of cash. The digital entertainment is the only sector that's actually been getting smaller, and I think that's actually a strategic goal. They want to get out of that market entirely.
Yeah.
So from Konami's perspective, trading Silent Hills for equity is a very neat and sound strategic move to make. By all appearances, they're trying to get out of traditional AAA games publishing. They basically dropped their entire catalog. The only thing they're doing now is Pro Evolution Soccer. So why not gain equity in a Microsoft corporation, which is pretty stable, in exchange for a property you're not even going to leverage in the future, except for like pachinko machines and arcade games.
Right, and apparently the move backfired on Konami, but odds are they didn't really care much anyway. They'd already tossed out the dev team and apparently weren't that motivated to strike a deal in the first place. it just, I don't know, seemed like a half tug.
Yeah, when we mentioned that it was like $1 billion deal, I think a lot of it was probably in stock, and that's why a lot of people were like, I can't believe $1 billion for Silent Hills. Well, some was stock, some was cash.
Well, now it sounds like it was all stock, which, and if you've actually looked at Microsoft's rise in the past few, 5 years?
Yeah.
That would have been billions of dollars of ownership in a company. They didn't want that.
As usual, we wouldn't report information if we didn't think it's authentic, so now we just have to hope that Kojima is more reasonable than Konami.
Yeah, so maybe a few years from now, we'll get an Xbox exclusive horror game from Kojima. That would actually be awesome.
That would be
I
really,
think it'd be
really
good.
cool.
It'd be weird.
Yeah.
It'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Did some fun stuff with Metal Gear. I just want to see him and Del Toro get back together.
So at this point, Silent Hills, I think, is pretty much dead, just like Half-Life 3.
I say the name is dead, but Allison Road is showing us that the idea is still there. People want it, and they can still fund it, and it's probably not going to be that expensive a game. Then again, Kojima coming on as a contractor is going to be pricey.
Lawrence, are you excited to read the comments in this episode?
Oh yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait. I need to title it something really good.
Yeah? What do you got? What are you working on?
Yeah, what are you working on, Lawrence?
Right all along.
That's a horrible title.
We were right! Exclamation point.
Ooh, I got one. Silent Hills, the next Shenmue 3.
Ooh, that's good.
Why did that episode only get 50,000 views? It's weird.
This is gonna be bad.
You guys want to hear my sexy nurse story?
Yeah, we do.
All right, I know we're recording, so I don't give a shit. And I went into a dark room, was lying on my back, had to pull my pants down. It's probably like 10 years old. And then the person who came in to do the experiment or the testing, which is basically like an ultrasound on your balls, cold gel and stuff, was the biggest fucking dude. Do you know the bodybuilder Ronnie Coleman? He came in and he was like, all right, let's take a look. And I was like,